I'm gonna be playing Balatro. I'm gonna be trying to get completionist plus plus again. I've gotten it before on my like primary profile here, as you can see. Um, I would consider myself like pretty good at Balatro. I'm not like the most consistent because sometimes I do make plays that I are literally just because it would be funny. So part of the reason I'm doing this is to stop getting into or like to break that habit of making plays just because they would be funny. Um, and what's the other reason? Oh, because this mean it's just like something neat for me to do. I'm not sure what exactly my spin on this is gonna be. I think at the very least I'm probably gonna try to make sure that every run I do is able to make it to ante 10. That's been something I've been doing as like a self-imposed challenge recently. Just because I was expecting there to be a Balatro content update, and I was like, well, if there's any chance that the stakes get changed so that gold stake is hitting ante 10, I want to be sure that I understand how to play in a way that can facilitate that pretty consistently. Gonna be a lot harder to do that. Trying to use a new Joker every time. Because for the first couple of runs, it's like I have a lot of good Jokers that I wouldn't have won with yet. But after that, I'm essentially either trying really hard to make kind of middling Jokers work, or I'm playing with 4 Joker slots because the fifth is being like dedicated to finding a random Joker that I haven't won with yet and getting the gold sticker on it. So getting to ante 10 will be pretty hard. I might try to go for like win streaks. I'm not super set on that. Just because like it's Dr. Spectre, aka Balatro University, already did something like that, and that was like crazy impressive. I don't think I'm gonna be doing that. There's 2 decks in particular where I'm like, I'm not that great, which is Black Deck and Plasma Deck. Plasma Deck just is weird to me. Like making the transition from chips to mult has always been difficult. Black Deck just sucks. So not sure if I'm gonna be doing like win streaks. I kind of want to see how many wins in a row I can get, fairly easily, but who knows. So yeah, the current dilemma, or like the active dilemma on this new profile is that I can't play gold stake. So unfortunately, I'm gonna unlock all. I'm pretty sure this is what Balatro University did as well, but it just means that I don't have to go through the process of actually like playing red deck for what? How many is this? 7, 7 stakes before I get to gold. Because truthfully, like I only play gold stakes nowadays unless I want to do like a high score run. Um, so there's really no point to me like trying to go through all the stakes again. It's just gonna be so boring to me. It's like mind numbing. And it also means we don't have to take the time like unlocking jokers and stuff. Oh hi Aaron. Um so yeah, we'll just get started with fucking red deck. I'm not sure how many runs I'm gonna do, but at least a couple. So red deck is the first deck, it's most basic. You just have extra discards. Normally you only have 2 discards on gold stake, but because of the red deck you'd have 3. It doesn't really warp gameplay in any super significant way. Like, let me go back to the main menu real quick. Like, yellow deck starts you with an extra 10 bucks. It means that you have a lot more money to spend in your first shop, and getting your economy off the ground, hitting $25, so you're at the interest cap, is way easier. Green deck warps the way you play. It's a lot more important to spend down so you can have strength because your money is coming from your discards and your hands. So the stronger you are, the less you need to discard to find good hands, and the fewer hands you need to play. So that warps gameplay. Nebula deck warps gameplay. You start the run with Telescope, which means that your most played hand you'll always find the Planet 4 and Planet packs. That warps gameplay. Um, Ghost Deck allows you to find special cards more easily. That also warps gameplay pretty significantly, because these are usually either pretty powerful or not very good at all. So you're either gonna like find something very strong like a Cryptid to create 2 copies of a card you want to play, or you're gonna find something that doesn't really matter at all, like a Sigil, which just turns all the cards in your hand to 1 suit, which a random suit at that. So these are all decks that like warp gameplay in a pretty notable way, but Red Deck doesn't really do so. It just gives you extra security because you have more discards to find stronger hands. And it means that higher level hands are a lot better than they would be otherwise. Because normally you play Gold Stake and you tend to lean on like playing pairs primarily because they're very scalable and a very easy hand to play. You don't have to worry about not being able to find your straight because you only have 2 discards. But on Red Deck, because you have 3, there's a little more security in that. Oh, so close. Oh well, okay, so I'm gonna do one more. This has to be the winning run. Because otherwise I can't post this, you know? Like, I'm gonna have to edit it regardless, but I can't do the first video where I don't win one. I guess you should have threaded the needle. Thanks. Okay, Blue Joker is pretty good. It's a lot of chips to start with. But again, I like my Buffoon packs. I will always check them. Green Joker is better. Fuck you, Blue Joker. Unfortunately, it does mean that we don't, like, make use of our discards that we're gonna have, you know? But that's okay. Okay, we already have a full house, so that's gonna be our finishing hand. So yeah, now we just play whatever the fuck until we get the full house. We have 2 full houses. We have a 4 of a kind. Fuck the full house. Okay, so I actually have to like throw severely to lose with Green Joker. This is my best Joker. Because it is one of the best Jokers in the game. It's like so extremely easy to use. I guess I could just play this straight as my finishing hand instead of fishing for the flush. And it's not even strictly true that we no longer get the benefit of our discards. It means that, like, you know, if we're desperate enough, if it's necessary, we still have 3 discards to find the hand that we need to win. It just means we're gonna lose 3 mult to do that. So ideally, a situation like that doesn't even come up. But if it does, it's, you know, better to have it than not. Let's open this Buffoon pack, see what's in there. Okay. Holographic red card? Yeah, I'm taking that. I'm gonna save my money and go next, I think. I mean, no, let's look at this standard pack. Red card is really good because it's scaling mult and it gives you 3 for every booster pack you skip. Now, normally you don't skip booster packs very much, but with this, it means that you have reason to, and there's like a benefit to it, right? Standard, or like booster packs you should be opening anyway. The opportunity to find a planet that you need or to get arcanas that you want is invaluable. So if you have the money, you always buy them. The red card just means that if you miss and you don't get value out of the packs, you get 3 extra mult. See here, we missed. We didn't get a blue seal, so we just skip and we get mult. Anyway, I think we can actually just play pairs to win now. Okay, let's not play another pair because I want to scale up as much as I can. Okay, well, next hand wins regardless, so we pair. Don't care about any packs. Again, we can't afford these. I could afford the standard pack because it was only $4. It put me at $5, which means I didn't go under an interest threshold. but those are hella expensive, so we're not doing that. The other good thing about this red card here is that it means that we aren't necessarily like married to this green joker long term. If we find a reason to like shift completely to red card because we want to use our discards without losing molt, then we're able to do that with red card. It also means it matters less if we do have to discard because red card is also giving us molt. I know I just said something about interest thresholds, but Arcana packs are cheap and I like them. I'm tempted to take the Emperor because we don't exactly need the molt. I don't care about the High Priestess, I don't care about the Death too much. Okay, Tower is kind of whatever, but you know, it is something. Let's sell that. Play this pair. Cool, 9,000. Let's play this high card. What are we at stats-wise? Okay, we have a few more high cards. I'm trying to make sure that pair is always ahead. Let's stone the 2, because 50 chips is a lot more than 2. Take the money. Another Buffoon pack. Buffoon packs are the only packs I really make an exception for when it comes to, like, affordability. Because Jokers are essentially always a return on value. This is foil. It means that our hands are just going to be a lot stronger. Even if it's perishable. It's like it sells for $2 eventually, so I can play 4 more high cards before pairs are no longer in the lead. I do really need like a source of chips though. Okay, Space Joker, yeah, let's take that. So now we're only playing pairs. I guess we could play high card still and level that up. Maybe better long term, but Space Joker gives you a 1 in 4 chance to upgrade the level of your poker hand, which is pretty good because levels mean chips. And yeah, it is Eternal, but it's like that's utility I'm gonna get throughout the whole game, so I don't really care. I don't want banana. Usually I would. You can get a ×3. Yeah, you can get a ×3 banana if you take it and it kills itself. But I have been like very frivolous with my money, and I definitely want to just have that. And we don't care about this boss because we don't have any levels in our hands. Yeah, there we go. Rocket is pretty good money, but let's open the packs first. Okay, these are all suit changers, which I don't care about, because we don't have a reason to lean into any suit here. Take this. Oh man, I really was hoping it would give me money. Okay, skip. Take this. I know I just was talking about how frivolous I was being with money, but this gives us money long term, so it's okay. Damn, 4,000 is kind of a lot. I wouldn't expect to have scored that much. One more turn remaining on this, so we do really want either X-Malt or chips. Kana, please give me money? No? Okay, I won't take the skip. I do like lucky cards. They have a chance to give us money. So I'll do that. Go next. Is Space Joker gonna hit once? Like, this is ridiculous. There we go, finally. And we found one of our lucky cards too, which is nice. Okay, it's making up for it. Damn it, we hit on Molt and not the money there. Would have vastly preferred the money. Another Mercury. Great. We do still need chips, so there we go. There's a pair right there. Okay, we're level 5 now. That's hype. I don't necessarily want to win quite yet. I want to find another 10. Am I willing to give up? You know what? Actually, we'll just play this. Yeah, that's fine. We're just fishing for the money on that. I think we're pretty good on score for now, so let's actually focus on the money and not like I just say that and then I don't. Sick. Let's play that lucky. I don't need the scoring, bro. I need the money. And we found an X-Molt Joker. Hell yeah, so let's sell this. Buy this. Buy these. Yeah, this scales up with planet cards. So it's one of the best scaling X-Molt Jokers in the game. Because you just use planet cards, which you are gonna be doing anyway. And you get score. I'm not opening this. This build is technically complete. Like ideally, I probably end up replacing red card to have a source of chips. But we have a lot of levels thanks to Space Joker and the Mercuries we found. So the fact that we have the Constellation, probably don't actually end up needing chips very much at all. It'll still be helpful, for sure. But they matter less at this point. Play that. I only have one more king. Let's go. Okay, I hit the mult again. It's like I really would just like the money. Shout out Space Joker. It's such a shame. It's not really a shame. It's actually like it would be incredibly broken if it did. But part of me does wish that Space Joker, when activated, would level up Constellation. Because it's technically just giving you a planet and using it automatically. Like it's functionally the same. Blue Seal means that we get planets, so we take that. But it would be absurdly broken if it did that. So it's a good thing that it doesn't. Let's just skip. Keep our money. Cards drawn face down after each hand played is a little unfortunate. But I think actually what it just means is that if we're not sure we have a pair, we can afford to just like discard. It's not actually that big a deal. Like here, who knows what this is? Same thing here actually. A lot less secure in that. But -1 mult is not a big hit to take here. Especially because we're just gaining it back. Like, all it means is that we don't actually end up scaling. Okay, well that's just rude. Now I have to play a straight. I guess I could play high card. Does that win? Actually? Probably not. We'll play it safe. We'll play the straight. So I don't hit on the planet that I want, but it's going to help me regardless, thanks to Constellation. Tarot Merchant. Yeah, I like tarots. I like deck fixing. Our build is pretty solid. Like, it's unlikely that we end up changing too much. Let's open this pack first. Nothing I care about, so we get Mult. Let's open this one. Hit me with an Immolate. Or don't. That's cool. We don't really want medium. You have to discard to get the purple seal. And as much as it isn't super impactful, ideally we don't. We can take the red seal. It doesn't do much for us now, but we can turn that red seal into a gold or steel card later on. And let's buy this. And go next. And and then we just keep playing pairs to win. Oh, I like need to add those filters to my chat to prevent bots from doing that shit. It's like I don't actually stream actively, so I don't think about it. Thank you, Aaron, for handling that. No pair. It actually doesn't matter. I can just play a high card hand. Okay, now it does matter. Give me my pair. Thank you. Me when my pear tree produces no fruit. Right. Many such cases. Buy this. Darn. I think we actually value the bonus card a little more now. We see the difference in point scoring when we don't have chips. The Ox is very rude. If we play a pair, it sets our money to 0. What that just means, though, is that we just have to spend all our money in this shop. Because there's no way we win without playing pairs. So it just means we're, like, gonna have no money for a little bit. But we do have Rocket to help us out there, so it's not gonna be the biggest deal in the world. Probably should have played the 2... Oh, okay. Never mind. Part of me is wondering if I should be discarding to find my blue seal. I mean, at this point, -3 molt for the sake of more power and constellation sounds pretty worth it. Alright, didn't hit it, but it's fine. At least I really hope so. Yeah, so we definitely need to get a little more going in Constellation. Blueprint is fucked up, and it's fucked up that it's perishable, because I would love to have that. Blueprint is objectively just the best Joker in the game, because it can be any Joker and copies it. So if this wasn't perishable, I would go from having times 1.5 to having times 2.25, because I could just copy this. Which, granted, technically, I still could do that, but I can only do it for like a couple turns, so it's not worth it. It might be worth it just to copy Space Joker, actually. But then it's like, I have to get rid of Red Card, which is providing me 25 molt right now. Which is a lot, so I probably just don't do that. High Priestess or money? Let's take the guaranteed value. We don't know we're gonna find more than 2 more planets with an extra 20 bucks. We want this death. We're gonna try to copy our blue seal if we find it. Okay, Stone Joker is holographic and gives me chips. Ah, we might just take that. Because I do think the chips matters a little more than red card does. And because it's still holographic, we only lose 15 molt? But is that true? I'm going to do what I usually do, and I'm going to break out a calculator. So right now, let's say a pair of 10s. That's 175 plus 20. So that's 195, and then 44 plus 25, which is 69, times 1.7. It's 117.3 times 195. That score is 22,000 points. But if I take away 15 molt and add 25 chips, yeah, I do have to use all my money. That is a good point. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, so Stone Joker is actually like just barely weaker right now. But that means that it's a way bigger difference if I do get one more stone card. Right? That's how that works? Yeah, one more stone card pushes me from 22.8k to 25k. So let's see what's in the standard pack. Maybe there's a stone card in here. There's not. Lame. I could try to copy a stone card. It'd be tough. I don't know if I want to gamble on that. Granted, it's a very small scoring difference if I make the switch now. I don't know if you guys were able to hear that through my mic. I don't know what the fuck that was. It was like a weird horn sound. No clue at all. But yeah, this is probably like if I want to win. Red card also just got buffed again just now. Yeah, that's true. But that means that I'm losing. Okay, I lose 18 molt instead of 15. That feels significant. I don't know if it actually is. Because so we go from 69 total molt. No, not even 69. I forgot to calculate the extra from here. So 13, 44, 18 plus 10. And then that times 1.7. So I get 145 molt. I don't remember how many chips I have. Oh yeah, times 195. That puts me at like 28,000. That's actually like a pretty big fucking difference, yeah. Wow, that plus 3 molt did like a lot. Okay, so yeah, I just don't go for the Snow Joker at all. Emperor could be something. Roll down. That's the most I can roll. Go next. I could copy this chip Joker or chip card, but I'm not gonna. No, my money. Let me preserve that pair. Let's go, Spaceman. Can I, like, please find the blue seal? Let me save this for last, actually. Because if this hits the money, and I still have to play another pair, then it doesn't matter. I think you can kind of just disregard X molt. It stands outside of the molt/chips dichotomy. I'm not sure if that's true. But I guess for the most part, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna roll or discard down, see if I can hit the blue seal. Pretty please. Pretty, yay! Okay. So copy that. Emperor. Get another Emperor. Let's tell. We get another Emperor. We get another Emperor. Damn it, I want to keep this Hermit for the money. But if I do, then I don't get my blue seals. You know what, actually, no, because even if I did use it, I'm guaranteed to get $7 from this rocket. And yeah, it's like 14 is still not that much. I mean, I'll use it, I guess. Emperor. Okay. That was a very long loop. I guess I'll throw on the Justice or something. I don't really care about using it right now. And then, yeah, we send this. We hit on Molt. And we get 2 planets. Hell yeah. please have planet packs in the shop? Thank God. Mercury. We're at ×2 now. This is a big jump. Okay, we don't have any money to spend, so let's not. It's a good thing we were able to copy the... Oh shit, this next one might win. Okay, hold on, I can prevent that. I do genuinely think that thanks to the red card, and we already are at like 43 here, and we have a bunch of planet levels, it is just more worthwhile to hunt down our blue seals to elevate constellation. Look, we hit on one of them. That's good. Just in case I don't... I mean, no, this is gonna win. Like, it's just going to. We got another level! So low-key, if we're able to, I think maybe we get rid of red card eventually. Might sound crazy, but if we find another X-Molt Joker, then it can very quickly eclipse the molt that we get from the red card. Bit of a pipe dream right now, obviously. I mean, we still are in the trenches when it comes to money, but it could happen. Here's that red seal. Don't care though. Can I please find my blue seal again? That's all I want. Yay! So like we're good as long as we don't get the violet vessel as the final boss. As long as we don't roll into that, we're good, we win. The problem is that like we might Okay, so I don't have any discards to use to roll my blue seals here. But, I mean, we do just kind of win, so that's okay. Oops, 3 and 2. I mean, if it has a chance to kill this glass, then I'll do it. I think if we do want to start scoring a lot more, we have to invest heavily into glass and steel cards. Okay, hand size is huge. We can see more of the deck. Foon pack. Nope. Planets. Gladly take. Take this magician too. All cards debuffed until one joker is sold. I think that's fine. Because like all of our score is coming from these guys anyway. It's like, okay, so the difference is that I can't use my stone card. It's like, that's okay. Really? No money? I haven't hit on money once. Oh, I guess I should have saved it for this red seal. Then I'd have more of a chance to get the money. Oops. Well, I think this next one wins. So let me preserve at least one pair. And then not play a pair, so I don't win. Yeah, because that has no chips on it. It's not going to score anything. And we found a blue seal. I'm not going to bother discarding more. We only need the one. I mean, like, 2 would be nice, but I don't think we need it that badly. Wheel of Fortune is funny. Darn. Everyone always jokes about, like, oh, the Wheel of Fortune, like, never does anything. I don't believe it's 1 in 4. And it's like, me personally, I only ever take it if I just see it in the shop and I'm like, I don't care. Or if, like, I open a pack and the other, like, tarot options are terrible, then I take it. But otherwise, I'm never using it. I'm like, are you people, like, trying to win with it? Question mark? Because it's 1 in 4. You shouldn't be doing that. Like, yeah, you're not gonna hit because it's 1 in 4. Like, come on. Actually, I do wonder, what's the actual math here? If my total molt is 31.55. So let's say I find my other blue seal by discarding. If it's times 2.8, then that's 240. But oh wait. No, Stone Card definitely wins. I'm not worried about winning. I'm doing math because I'm curious about whether the play of not discarding for the other blue seal is optimal. Because if with this one plan, it's gonna put me at 2.9 for next round, right? So I'm gonna have 86 times 2.9, which is 249. But if I give up 3 molt, then I'll be at times 3 instead. So it'll be 83 times 3. Oh, it's actually just barely less. So losing the molt actually matters here. Wow. Okay. I was just curious. But no, you are correct. Stone Card would just win here. Even if I hadn't played the bonus cards, the Stone Card would be enough. Probably was enough without the Stone Card too. But, you know, might as well have that security. Probably Arcana. Can I get a... Yeah, I'll take the money. Open this up, just because we're probably going to skip. Yeah. Roll. Don't care. Still don't care. Yeah, so I'm not selling any of my jokers. I really like having all these guys. And I don't need the cards to do anything to be able to score. And we're getting a couple of levels in the last stretch here. Cool. Alright, yeah. See, I told you. Once I get the green Joker, it's done with. You know, that's a win. It's one of the best Jokers in the game. And I mean, a lot of things worked out for us. We were kind of frivolous with money spending here, but it was for the sake of strength. You know, it's not like we were spending to gamble. You know, because a lot of times if you're in a position where you're not sure if you're strong enough to really to be able to afford to save up, then you're put in a position where it's like, okay, I have to open up a pack and hope that I find something that can make me stronger. Hope that I find a planet that's useful, or that I hit on like a temperance or a hermit for money, or I can like get some bonus cards, some molt cards, stuff like that. And that ends up putting you in a really bad spot, especially if you're spending in that way without needing to, because the expected value is like low, you know, like you probably will get something, but if you don't, it really sucks because you're under the interest cap. But every time I was spending, it was because it was, no matter what I did, it was value positive. And most of that came from the fact that we had a red card, but it's also like when I bought this guy, value positive, absolutely. I got to 28 levels on pairs. That provided all of my chips. Even if I got a chip Joker right now, would barely affect my score because the chips are already so high. And I didn't find these blue seals until like around, what, ante 5, ante 6? So they didn't even come into play. Most of my levels came from just this guy. This value positive, scaling money Joker. I don't even have to do anything. I just have to keep winning and it scales up. Same thing with Constellation. I think we found this just in the shop, and it probably put me under the interest cap to like buy it, but I needed X-Molt, and it's one of the most reliable X-Molt Jokers in the entire game. So yeah, even if I wasn't being as careful as maybe is like typical to see, you know, I was frequently putting myself under the cap, it was like, it meant that I won, you know?